Scott Castle. Cafe. Let's just hope this shit works. Testing, testing, testing. Okay. Going to get a co-caster either way. Unless, yeah, no, I think I gotta start this. No, you're good. I don't think I can get you fully in the game, but you can just chill here, be the emotional support. I'll include your audio. I'm hoping everyone's ready. Hold up, double checking.
If you can invite me, I can join, but
Let me see if they can. Got one yes.
also, can you do me a favor real quick?
Yeah, they're spamming me. I gotta start it. Which one's RT?
Oh,
Unless you can join.
actually, am I in the spectator? I'm in the game.
You're in the game?
So is the whole lobby full? Yeah or
Yeah.
nay? Okay, then if I'm in spectator, hopefully.
It's not popping up for me. They're spamming me. I gotta start it.
Okay, start it. Start it. Yeah.
Okay. We got it.
It kicks me out.
I
It
was
doesn't matter.
pressing the wrong button for a minute, so.
Hmm. Yeah, can you do me a favor? Can you check the weather where I live?
What?
'Cause
Oh,
I had to put
did
my
you
phone on
join
the
as
charger.
spectating? That's
No,
so
no, yeah,
random.
yeah, I'm spectating. It's just, yeah, I don't have my phone with me. And I just wanted to know that it's snowing yet.
Look outside.
Yeah, my window is not very clean. I saw the truck go by, so I wonder if they just put ice on the ground. Salt, not ice. Is that PC?
Huh?
The guy on the orange team, he's PC.
Yeah, why is this? No, I think that's a bug for him.
Could be. I've never seen that before. I'm not streaming, by the way. I hope you know that.
You don't have to. I have to stream, that's about it. Okay, so not much to talk about for the bands here because it's cafe. Pretty basic bands. Yeah, these are all very simple bands for cafe
I'm
here.
actually surprised that they kept the Mira over Valkyrie, which actually is kind of surprising for me.
I've seen
I see how
Valkyrie
it
band
like
more often nowadays than anything.
it's so easy to spot them though, in my opinion. They glow blue. Blue sticks out to the human eye. It's one of the three colors that you can react to the fastest.
Am I getting like an art lesson? Make sure your audio's
No, that's
unmuted,
just
by the
how.
way.
Yeah, it is. That's just how the human eye works. Your eyes react fastest to green, red, and blue.
Yeah, I know the light spectrum and shit like that. Okay, so we're on cafe map here. AoT versus F2? Yes.
5.2, 5.2.
No, it's F2. It's F2.
Oh,
I,
F2? Oh.
I got them confused earlier. I was being brought into multiple people's chat things. Starting off here is kitchen. They do have an echo. I want to see how that echo beast is going to be played here. Can make for some decent plays with an echo in cafe, especially on late round things. Anywho, gonna see how casting goes. It's not my main thing. Figure it out.
I say, what team is which again?
Stingray's team is, the attackers are F2, defense is
Okay.
AoT.
I think F2 gets first picked. They're gonna die first. Someone on F2 is gonna die first for sure. My
I would not be
prediction.
too surprised. They aren't really holding too hard of angles here, but they are playing. Majority of people are
I
playing
think
Insight
I think
besides.
Jaw gets nitroed. I'm not gonna lie.
They do have a Blackbeard here, which Blackbeard's been more common used in comp nowadays. They have the Ace who's opening up towards Bakery. Twitch droning out here. Blackbeard took some damage from something I don't even know. Looks like they might be going for a bake take here. Blackbeard is pushing in on Bake Door. Does get nitroed, almost killed by that nitro. Very low health for that Blackbeard here. Put him in kind of a bad position on that. Blackbeard hit once, he's gonna be out for the count. I broke my game. Fucking hell. So we're just gonna sit here for a minute. The echo is taken out, there we go. Don't know how the echo was taken out, I was not able to watch, but the defense is kind of falling here. They're pushing in from Bake, taking these picks on there. Ace is pushing in towards, knows possibly where this Fenrir is, might have a, looking towards red though it seems. They are aware of where this Fenrir is now, but the Fenrir is going up into the lobby and gets killed off by this Twitch here. Now down the 1v3 all up to this Legion here, pushing up in prep and gets killed off from one Insight. Round goes to the attackers there. F2 taking it pretty well by going for a big attack there. Pushing in kind of very well.
Vac ban. He's walling Vac ban.
What? Oh, he went from PC to PlayStation mid-game, by the way.
Yeah,
I think that's
I love that.
impressive.
Hey, Vac ban. He's cheating.
What the fuck? What? Oh, shoot. I have to be PG-13, I forget. I can't
Do you?
say any more F words.
I I thought you could curse. I'm not gonna lie.
It's blackout. They said no. Told me I have to be PG-13. So that means you do too.
Yeah, I okay. I will try. I haven't
What the frick,
been
man?
PG. I haven't been PG-13 in years.
Since I was 13,
Honestly,
yeah.
I was about to say I think it's been since I was 13 that I've actually
Yep.
haven't cursed as much.
They are doing the same exact take here. Not take, hold, looks like. You have the echo again. They are holding Bake side here. Bake can be a really good site to hold unless you go up top with a ram, and they are having a ram this time, so it might be more of a top-down push instead of a Bake push here, considering that they do have, oh, never mind, the Ace went back to Ace. So they might go for a Bake push again here since it worked so well. They were up 3 bodies.
F2 does have a good drone
Two bodies.
economy, only losing 2 drones in
Mm-hmm.
the prep phase, which is, it's not the best, but I mean, it's still really good, but...
Ooh, they get a first pick off of that warden there who was holding near freezer. Getting that control really quick. This Ash struggling to pull out a goo mine. Almost gets killed off by a person in sight, but they miss those feet. Ace is upstairs, looking like they might go for top down on his part here. The Ram hopping in here. It's now in a 4v4. The buck gets taken out. They are going for this vertical pressure here, trying to apply some pressure on that. They do get a pick off of that, I believe. Majority of the team is upstairs now, just seeing if they can find any picks off these angles. Watching this Ash. It's a good Ash charge. If they would have stayed there for a minute, they probably would have seen that person. You have your, I believe that was your Ace. Yeah, your Ace is pushing down red here. Is aware of this Fenrir, I believe. The Fenrir does in fact swing him and get that pick on the Ace, taking out that control of red there. Fenrir is playing in coat racks here, switching up his his Fenrir traps here. You have one playing in bake, your Legion playing near freezer because they are getting freezer open because of that loss of that warden there. It's an easy way to get that open. Your Ash is downstairs near freezer here, trying to push in towards it, but at the moment not doing too much. There. Looks like your Ram is going to be pushing with this Ash here. Twitch going down red. Looks like they're only going for this side of the map. Your Fenrir was playing in
It actually,
Coats Rack
it
here,
looks like
but
they're
no.
going for kitchen take. Not a kitchen,
Yeah.
they're going for, where's Legion at? I forgot what the actual site name. It looks like they're going for a
I
B
have no
take,
clue.
though.
Yeah.
Or prepping
Does
for a
get
B
a
take.
Legion does in fact get a pick off that Ash there that was playing pressure to freezer. Now in the 2v3, Twitch is pushing down onto the head holes and gets taken out by the mute there that was playing in bake and swung out to get that kill. Now it's all up to the Ram here. The Ram is aware of where this mute was playing, but trying to go for it possibly in the hallway or freezer. Kind of contemplating his choices here right now because he is in a very bad spot in a 1v3. Only knows the full whereabouts of one person and flashes himself. That is
Yeah, just
probably the
some
best play
yapping real
there.
quick.
Yes. He's pushing up with a goo mine in his foot and almost gets a pick off that Legion, but does not get that kill. Rounds goes to the defenders that time. Big push worked a lot better in their favor last time instead of trying to get these vertical pressures on it. Spent a lot of time on vert, and by the time we went downstairs, it was kind of already over for them because they lost so many bodies off of it.
Just some
As you were
yap
saying,
talk real quick. Siege
yes.
would be so fun if it was a top-down view. Like, just looking at it, it feels like it would be a really fun game.
Like from your perspective? Like that's how you played the
Uh,
game?
yeah, like you played it
Oh,
from a top-down
mm-mm.
view.
Frick no.
It
Can't
would
say
be,
that word.
it would have to be,
Frick
yeah.
no.
You could not see people on the stairs, so that wouldn't really work. Maps would have to be 1D also, but I think it could be fun.
So
It
it
would,
looks like on these teams there's only 3 players so far from what I am seeing. No offense to the other teams, it's only a third round in, but it's looking like there's a solid 3 players in this game.
is this for Black Hole, by the way, or is it for a
Yes.
different league? Okay.
They are going for an upstairs hold here now. Castle's being Castle. I don't think he just trapped out his Rooney. I was not really watching.
It's an
Anyhow,
interesting castle strat. I don't understand what the full thing is. Castling off bathroom and not white, and then unless their Mira is playing in bathroom, which is it looks like is what they're doing. No, I
yeah.
mean it's a interesting strat.
The mirror's playing in bathroom,
Um,
so yeah. I think this will work
yeah,
pretty
it's
well.
just it's very 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 interesting on how they're setting this
Leaving
up right
that
now.
Mira
Honestly,
here might not be a good. The Rooney is just insight near reading in the hallway at the moment, trying to push in. See, they are getting hatches open. The not Rooney. Yeah, Zami? I fucking hate all the A names.
Hey, stop. You
Amaru.
can't say that word.
Amaru.
Ace Amaru.
Fuck.
Yeah, we
Frick.
have a Sledge Amaru, Grim,
Amaru.
Ace, and Ash.
Amaru is downstairs in near pillar. I don't believe anyone is aware of this person downstairs. This Amaru might get a good
She's
pick
currently
off of
holding
this.
Shaiko right now.
Does in fact know the warden is there, so this pick might be a really good pick. Warden gets taken out automatically already. Grim getting downed near wherever this is called Cigar. Really good
CL,
English at the
CL.
moment. CL,
Actually, that's
yes.
CS. No,
C.
wait.
I read just the C ones.
CS.
Yeah. He's now playing.
It's one
Grim
of
is
them.
now being res and now playing on the balcony here. You have your ace pushing in towards Christmas. Aware of this mirror, and the mirror kind of holding this. This might be a pretty bad area for them, but they are getting picks taken out all up into the 1v3 for this Omai, who is playing in bathroom here, holding an angle, seeing if they can get a pick here. Does find one, but they find him first, and they get the pick off of that. Don't know what happened, and I looked away for 1 second, and half the team was dead. Whenever the
Someone
attackers go for...
PC check him. PC check him. What's his moss right now? Check his moss.
Dude isn't even on PC. He switched
Check his
out.
files.
He switched out.
Does he have Word.exe opened up right now?
Oh, yeah, you might have got him. But it
The
looks like
fact
on
some
the
people probably
attackers...
don't know what that is actually kind of sad to me. Some people will never understand that reference.
Well, let me get over with my round yaps. The attackers, it seems like once they do more of a strong, just hard push, they are getting better picks off this. It seems like if they're going for a take that takes longer, it seems that it does not work in their favor. But whenever they kind of get the upper ground and just push quick, it catches the defense off guard, which gives them those picks that they are needed to win that round, ending up in at least 1 or 2 bodies up. So if the attackers keep up with just going for a quick, fast push, it might work out better in their favor here. However, that can change. Defense could adapt to it, but you never know.
I think I have a little bit too much autism.
Okay.
I
Where is
just-
that? Like,
Okay, next round, go to, do you see where I respawned? Knock?
yeah.
Just go there next round and I'll tell you.
Okay.
With your camera.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like they are going from possibly a down up, at least the Nook is. The Nook is pushing downstairs through reception, going into bar. Might go up main stairs, brown stairs here again. Doing the exact same push up that they were kind of doing last time, but instead of just Marwing in, they cannot do that because they are a Nook. You have your ace here, probably going to get Christmas Wall open. They are getting hatches here. Wonder if they're going to go for a quick push here. They do have the Mira still, and not running a Twitch to get that Mira off. They do have the Ash though, and they do get in fact get a pick. The Nook gets a pick on that Warden there. This Nook is in a good position, but his location might have been revealed by killing that
Take the
Warden
Nook.
here. I am. Nook does in fact see one person, but does not get that pick on them. Does do some damage on him, I believe. Throwing a nade, trying to push him out there, but he's playing kind of in the corner. Might be aware of that, and he is aware of that, putting a nade there, and he does get that kill on the nade. That was a really good nade on their part. You have the ace pushing in towards, opening up that wall a little more. You have your Ash right behind them, both in CS right here.
Can we just talk about actually how insane this Wamai and Knock
They are
right
pushing
now?
in. He doesn't get
Knock
double
has 9
kill.
kills and it's round 4.
Oh, this Nook
It-
just
it is
got
round 4 and he just
fried.
got
He
an
just
ace.
aced. This Nook played
He's 10
very
and 2.
well here. This Nook
I-
pushed in and played his role very well, pushing up those brown stairs, getting that pick on the Warden, and then on that castle there, allowing him to push up White, which gets him a double pick in whatever that hallway is called, because I completely forgot the name.
Wait,
And
hold
then,
it's on pallets.
yeah.
I just called that pallets.
Yes. And
He
then
is on
ending up
pace for
getting that
20
last
right
pick
now.
near freezer.
If they he's actually on pace for 20 right now, and if they
Yes.
go like if the other team actually like forces them to overtime, he might drop 30. Like that's honestly what
We're
his
only
pace is
in
if they have to go to OT.
round 5 at the moment, and we're going into round 5 at the moment. This guy has 10 kills so far. If this game by any chance goes over T, he can definitely hit that 20 easily. But we shall see unless he randomly just starts whiffing. Hopefully not.
Okay,
I'm rooting for
go
him.
to the go to the front of the map. Do you like see where those two SWAT
Why
cars
is
are
this
next to the police car?
important?
It
Yes.
looks like a face.
Yeah, you're all
That's
good.
enough
What
yapping
the
out of
fuck was the
me.
purpose of this? It looks like they are going
I
for
have too much
kitchen here.
autism.
It looks like they do have pretty much the same exact lineup as I have the last time with that warden with the shield. Most likely going to be holding towards a freezer. Would not be surprised. Possibly. Yes, he is holding towards freezer, but last time that warden did get picked off really quick, allowing them that pressure towards freezer. But they did go for an up-down take, which kind of fucked them up there. Sorry, I got a text message. They might be going for a big take here because they have pretty much the exact loadout that they did when they went for their first big take, which worked really well on their part. They do have that Blackbeard, I cannot think of the name there. Blackbeard might go for just a prep push here, droning out right here. Kind of looks like they're applying pressure from all ends around this site here. This might go for this nitro here, but does not get a pick on it. Sorry, I'm being spam text at the moment. Twitch getting off some valuable intel there. They do know that this person is in fact in bake, and they almost got that pick, but that Blackbeard gets taken out there, losing that shield pressure there. You have your Buck pushing up, does in fact get killed off by that mute, making it a 2v4. They are just dropping bodies here, but the defense is dropping bodies as well. Now in the 1v2 all up to this Twitch, who is in fact in bake right now, pushing up, not fully aware of anyone's location at the moment, does find one, does apply some pressure onto him. Legion is kind of low, but they are unaware of where the other one is at the moment. And they get killed off by the guy in coats holding a angle through the head holes. If they were aware of this guy in coat rack, it might have went a different way on them, but they were not aware of it, and they crossed right into their cross pretty much. I'm still sick. I cannot process
I
shit
like
that fast at the
turtles.
moment. They went for the pretty much kind of the same push as they did last time on the first round. That worked really well on them. However, this time the defense did go up against it way better. My controller battery is dying. Hold up.
I like turtles.
Okay, are you just... Where the fuck is my...
I'm here for comedic relief. I suck at casting. I'm here for comedic relief.
I suck
That's
at
all I'm here
casting too.
for.
This is like my third cast, man.
Yeah, I'm disappointed
I
in
don't know where
Jaw for
my...
dying and with only he got a 1-for-1. I'm just very disappointed. I want to see him drop 25. It's just
He's gotta
sad.
lock in. He's gotta drop like all the kills.
It is actually kind of interesting they went mining and dining here instead of going dining and reading though. That is a very interesting take in my opinion.
Yes. But they do have a castle here and the Mira, so I want to see how this goes. Looks like they're gonna have one roamer here, being the Vigil, probably. Vigil might be playing downstairs more than anything, but we shall see. Okay. They do have a Ram here, which is a good person to have, as well as your flank watch and a Deimos. Deimos might be a very good play here to clear any roamers that they have that they are unaware of, especially for this Vigil. But the Vigil is kind of playing really close to sight here. Not something you typically see, because Your Vigil is typically off-site, but he's rotating up. He's going upstairs. You also have one playing in train, which is your castle. Looks like they're going for a top-down play here. And they do, in fact, get the pick on the Vigil, though. And they get a pick off the Ram here. It's kind of trading back and forth at the moment. Are they aware of this mirror that is playing in Freezer? They might not be aware. But is this mirror aware that this person is right next to them? Seems like neither of them are aware at that moment.
What are you talking about right now?
I don't know, to be honest, because this Jackal is looking up, is on Brown, looking up, trying to find a pick, but not seeing anyone here. But Deimos does, in fact, get that pick on the Mira. Putting pressure upstairs more than anything. Now in the 2v3, Deimos is throwing a nade in there, trying to clear anyone from Freezer, but has not gotten any picks. And I think it was the Grim. Yes, the Grim goes down by the Legion here. They are aware of that, and they do get a pick, but he gets traded as well, getting a double kill on
The Legion got a collat.
Yes, they kind of lined up perfectly for him, which was not in their best intentions. Either way, it was going to be either a TK or double kill, and it was a double kill on that. It's all up to this Gridlock here. Trying to find out anything. Still a minute left, so this can go the way of the attackers here still. But they are aware of one of the locations of the castle.
Gridlock is currently the only one at full HP right now.
Yes, this is very winnable for the Gridlock here. Take it all back.
Think.
They are aware of where this castle is playing, and if they can get a wall bang, well, a floor bang on this here, it can be very vital for them. Castle does fall down, does get very good damage hit onto them, but the Legion is right behind them. It's not going well into the favor of this Gridlock. Gridlock almost dying to a Goon Mine there. Very low HP here. 20 seconds left on the clock. All that time was now wasted over there. Gridlock is putting a head hold there, seeing if they can find a pick, but not seeing it yet. The alarm giving them the heads up on where they are, and he just takes out that Gridlock there, holding that angle exactly where they were playing. The same exact time, just did not pre-fire it, and ended up putting it 3-3. Switching rounds now here might go in favor of the defenders, because each map can be more of a defender map.
For F2 right there. Taking 33 on Cafe, that's pretty good.
Yes.
Especially winning all the basement ones except for one. It's really good.
The defenders team, the kills added up through their 4 players is less than the 1 person, because they currently have 23 kills total as a team. The other team has more of a reasonable, even amount of kills on their teams.
You should specify what team you're talking about, by the way, when you say the other team and team.
I forget their names. I'm gonna be so honest with you. It's my issue.
I just know it's F2 and another team.
AoT,
that's all I can remember.
I gotta think real hard. F2 is on defense at the moment.
Yes.
They are doing
an other team is on attack right now.
Yeah, AoT is on attack at the moment. You have your castle, you have your Mira, your Frost, Vigil, and your Legion. Vigil looks like he's probably going to be playing downstairs here. Might be very good on that if they go for an up-down take, but we shall see. Mira is being heavily used on this map, which is a good play on them. Let's see. They do have
gonna get a first pick here.
Blackbeard here on this site, which I'm not sure how I feel about that. It might work really well. This Vigil is in a really good spot here if they go on these repels to just get them off, but at the moment it's looking like they are not playing on those repels, so he is kind of sitting outside Freezer, just kind of standing there. He does in fact apply some pressure on that Blackbeard though, which is really good, especially for being that shield. Vigil might go for a run out here, but they do in fact get taken out by that Blackbeard, leaving it into a 4v5. They did put some good pressure and apply some damage onto that Blackbeard, which is very good considering that's their one shield up. This castle almost getting that pick if they were just like quick, and they did in fact get that pick on that Ash who was playing upside down repel Christmas area. Cigar lounge, I would say. Castle is being aware of his location. Looks like they are going for top red right here. They did drop red, which is good onto that Blackbeard, and the Blackbeard does in fact help that ace get that kill off that castle there. Now in
That was a very
4v3,
stupid play by the castle. He just swung
yes.
into a triple hold against the Blackbeard, an ace, and
Yes.
the
Dropping down,
buck.
getting that kill onto that Frost. Now in the 2v1, it was up for the attackers, but now they have lost bodies. The gridlock, it's all up to the gridlock here, putting pressure on Cigar balcony, trying to see if they can get a pick, but at the moment not finding anyone. Goo Mine kind of giving up their location and pre-frying a lot here. Pulling out that Goo Mine, trying to see if they can get a pick off this. Going through the ace hole, there is that Mira there, so that Mira
Currently
is
on
putting
ticket
pressure on
booth.
them.
And going back top red.
Yes, they are now pushing up towards this. Legion might have the play here. Yep, and they in fact do. Legion going around to get that, sneaking up onto that Gridlock. The Gridlock unaware by pulling out that Goo Mine there and gets that pick on him. And the other defender was
That's a
putting
monker
pressure.
right there. That's a
Yes,
monker.
they completely just applied pressure and took that one. They were swinging him both at the same time, so either way that Gridlock would have been dead. If he killed the Legion for some whatever reason, he still would have been killed off by whoever the other defender was, because I don't remember.
Mirror.
Yes, by the Mira. I dropped my phone. Okay, now in 4v3 round 8 here. They did go for kitchen. They do have a Scopos here. I have not seen Scopos be played as much in comp as I would want to. Scopos can be a very decent op to use if you play right. So it looks like this is probably going to be your roamer here.
I very much hate Scopus players because it's not like shooting a regular person. You're shooting a
No.
robot, so it doesn't feel like you're taking a regular gunfight. It feels like you're shooting a robot, which is a lot harder because you don't have the blood splatter afterwards.
Yes, no, it's harder, and in all honesty, it's a good op to play if you need to quickly rotate back down to site, which it seems like sometimes it is the case in these situations, especially with teams that are pretty decent teams that can play off each other well. It will heavily affect how they work, and I think that's a good thing. Keep getting spam pinged. Oh my gosh.
They should add oil into the game, so when you shoot a Scopus, it's just oil.
Yes,
That's what
that
the
should be
nerf
cool.
should be.
They are playing a Blackbeard again here, and the Blackbeard might be good because it is on kitchen. Blackbeard putting pressure there, sees that person but does not get a pick on them. Sees this guy trying to swing him, but the Blackbeard is in fact holding. Blackbeard does in fact get that kill, upside down repel on that Legion. That was a really good pick off of them. They kind of baited him into that because they were unaware of the upside down repel, which was very well played on their part. Scopos is in fact getting Jackal tracked, and they do in fact get a kill, but it quickly gets traded out. Now in the 3v4. Your Buck is playing upstairs and reading with your ace, pushing down Brown it seems. With your Jackal upstairs into the hallway that I cannot read, reading hallway. Your ace is still pushing pressure onto that Scopos. They are aware of that, but the Scopos is going to just kind of run away from there, allowing them to not be Jackal tracked anymore. Ace is still in fact holding this exact same angle while your Buck is putting some pressure in Reed Pillar, seeing if they can get a pick off this red. They do in fact find him, but the Scopos does get that pick off of them. The Scopos is rotating back. Oh, actually no, he is not. If he did that, this might be a really bad issue if that ace is still holding. But your ace is not holding that anymore. They do get a quick nitro onto that jackal, leaving the ace in a 1v3 with a minute left on this clock. Your Scopus is back up to full health by switching back, so it is 3 people with full health all up to this ace. Ace also does in fact have full HP as well. Might start going down a brown push, possibly aware of the Scopus, not fully aware, and gets picked off by the Scopus playing in pillar. Scopus getting that kill. Not sure how that ace did not hear him on that side, considering Scopus is a very loud character. But he did get picked out by that, which was unlucky for them. It is now 5-3 in favor of F2. Yes, that is the team.
If Jaw gets 6 more kills, that's 20. He
Yes.
needs 26 to break the entire comp record. That's 25 is the most that's ever been gotten so far in a comp game.
Rooting for you, buddy.
So if
Just
he
start
gets
TKing your
26,
entire team.
yeah, only if that counted on it.
I wish it would. They'd be stacked up. Looks like they're going
Dude,
for a reading
I'd
round.
have the
Now
kill
let's see how this
record.
gets played by this team.
Yeah, if TKs were counted, I'd have the kill record, honestly.
Yeah, that would be very unfair though. They do have this castle, so they might hold for an upstairs castle. And the Goya, which is a good play on their part here. Not much to talk about this site setup. Seen it once or twice before, I believe. Or similar ones. They do have this Mira. Mira might have been a better ban than this Azami there. Azami is a good ban on this map, but however, this Mira has been played pretty much consistently by both teams. Okay, let's go to spectate these attackers. You have your Blackbeard being played once again by your 4th frag, pretty much. They are trying to spawn peek, it looks like, but this Blackbeard is not getting picked off yet. Kind of holding this angle, seeing if this person will push back, but it looks like they are reinforcing that wall, so they are most likely not going to spawn peek that again. They do have your Ram and your Ace as well. Your Ram is really good for getting that pressure off. Getting
I
hatches
really just
open.
want to see the Blackbeard jump into the window. That's all I just want to see him jump in ticket booth and just go off.
It's most likely going to
That'd
drop
just be
down
really
these hatches and just trying to push CS. But he is droning first, so that is very beneficial for them here. They do have a Twitch this time, so it is very beneficial for those Miras. The Twitch drone does in fact get destroyed. Popping that Mira though in bathroom, I want to say, or not bathroom. Looking into freezer. They do in fact get a pick on that Frost though by that Twitch. Twitch is in fact down though now, but is getting picked up. Nah, he jumped into a Frost mat. So this Twitch is 20 HP here. Setting up flanks as well. This Azami here had a good play, but not Azami. Who am I talking about? This Castle here had a good play there. They could have easily got that pick off that Twitch, but they did not see him in time. Playing on this, knows where the Ram is, but does not get any of those picks. Does apply pressure onto that Ram though. Looks like this Castle is going to start getting pinched. All 4 of them are upstairs. This Mira is here to help, but it might not be enough. Because in fact, all 4 attackers are upstairs trying to go complete down take on them. Blackbeard is pushing, does in fact get that kill on that Castle there. They are pushing in towards trying to pinch out anyone else that is upstairs, but it looks like everyone has rotated down. You have your Mirror playing on white as well as your Goyle playing on red, trying to see if they can get a pick off any of these if they try to go for that red. Blackbeard looks like he might be pushing down white, but not yet. They are getting that vertical pressure here, see if they can find a pick off that. With 20 seconds left on the clock, though, it is a 4v3 they have to drop and trying to figure out something. They are aware of this Legion, but that Legion does in fact take out that Ram here. Now in the 3v3, the attackers do in fact have the case, but they are just dropping and losing bodies here. It's all up to this Twitch, who is very low on health but does not have case and gets taken off by the vert that they just secured. Round went in favor of the defenders here. The attackers had a really good push there. They were up bodies. They had really good pressure on vert, but they just took so long to clear out that top that it messed them up, and they were very low on time, ending up having to make them drop down and getting them all killed. Now it is 6-3 match point for F2 here. Can all go to F2 right now. Looks like they are going upstairs, which might be very beneficial because they have one upstairs pretty well. They have the Mirror, Frost, Castle, Vigil, and the Legion here. Vigil might be able to apply more pressure onto that white if they play that again, but it might not be the best move considering that they did get picked off of that. We shall see. Okay, didn't really miss much. Kind of more watching this Vigil. Is this Vigil gonna go for a spawn peek? Congrats.
Yeah, that's my news is bigger than this calm game. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Just got
Congrats.
a Tinder match.
Vigil is going for a spawn peek here, trying to see if they can get a pick. We'll be surprised if they do, considering only one person spawned there. Looks like they are not going to.
Yeah, it turns out that it's a false alarm, and it's just Tinder messaging me about getting premium.
Vigil does in fact go for a run out and does apply pressure, but gets taken out by that gridlock. But they did do a lot of damage on that gridlock. Gridlock is now low here. Gridlock is going to be able to get these hatches open. They do have the Ace, the Sledge, and the Blackbeard. Once again, Blackbeard on this team has been ran every single round here. They are aware of this Legion looking up towards the hatch, seeing if they can get a pick on that. But it looks like they are not going to get that pick. Oh, they do in fact get that pick there. Oh, they might not though, considering unless this nade does hit, and it does, getting them that pick on that Legion. Sorry, had someone come into my room. Blackbeard is pushing up into Cigar Lounge, getting pressure put onto him heavily. He does take a gunfight and does in fact get that kill on the castle. He is trying to push up on these head holes, but no one is on them at the moment. Looks like it's all just going into the favor of the attackers here. They have complete control of CS side. They are aware of this Mira playing near the head holes, as well as the location of the other, but does in fact get that pick on that Mira, all up to this Frost. They are aware of where this Frost is at, and the Frost does do some damage. No, he actually does not do any damage. Frost is trying to apply pressure here, playing on this window here, looking towards this Sledge and the Ace. They are both pushing in from this singular door. They know his whereabouts. They are going to go for a pinch here, it seems. Or they might even go for a plant. They are aware. They do pre-fire and putting good damage on this Frost. Ace is in fact going for this plant here while your Sledge is holding. Might start baiting out this Frost. They do have a cam on him, constantly pinging, and he does swing him, and they do get that kill on that Frost. Attackers winning that round here. They put that Frost into a really bad spot by pushing, trying to pinch him, and then they ended up planting, and the Sledge held. Then they put him into a spot where they had a cam on him, and were constantly aware of his whereabouts. They played that pretty well, taking control very fast, getting those quick picks off. And now it is 6-4, still match point for F2 here. Looks like they are going upstairs once again here. Pretty much the same exact ops, but they are running a Fenrir, Warden, and Solus this time, but they do have the Mirror and the Frost once again. You currently have 4 people.
Your mic cut out, by the way.
Yes, I know it cut out. My sister was in my room.
Hey, can you answer that for me real quick?
Yes,
You don't have to say it, but
casting can in fact be boring, but I just like analyzing. That's why I like seeing how people play the game. It's more along the lines of that for me. Plus, it's more fun whenever you're fully casting it. When you're co-casting it, it's not as fun. Whenever you're the ones
yeah,
doing
to
it.
me, it's fun sometimes, but like I feel like if you do it all the time, it's so boring.
It depends, in all honesty. If they're decent teams, you see constant gameplay, and this Frost is going for a spawn peek here. Does almost get that spawn peek, but not yet. Does find one and does put no damage on them, and actually, Frost had 2 picks there that they could have easily gotten, but they kind of missed the shots there and did not get those picks off them. It was kind of a bad angle for them. Looks like they have this Blackbeard. This Blackbeard has been a common omp for this attacking team. AoT very
Ja
much likes
almost
their
killed the
Blackbeard.
Sludge, and the Sludge almost killed Ja right there. They both just looked at each other for a good second, but it was a hard gunfight to take for either.
Yes. They just did a stare down instead. Looks like they might go for a top down. This Gridlock is staring at the exact same thing, and it's been almost a minute. Same with this Blackbeard. This Blackbeard is watching white, bottom white, just like something might happen. I think they have PTSD from that vigil there.
Not gonna lie, Vigil would also give me PTSD. It's
That is
just
very fair.
a very scary operator. We know
Gridlock
nothing
dropping
about him in
down
the
onto
lore.
red. Ace is getting the wall open. There was a person playing there, so they will have to back away. The Gridlock seeing this Warden. Oh, it does not in fact see that Warden. Not even entirely sure how they did not see that Warden there. Warden getting that
That was
hit
very
on that
shocking.
grip. But that Fenrir does in fact fall. Your Warden is playing downstairs in mining here. Trying to put pressure onto this breach. They do in fact get spotted out by the one person on hatch, getting that kill on that Warden who was playing downstairs. They do in fact get a pick though onto that Blackbeard. So now in the 3v3, your Sludge is pushing up towards CL here with your Ace on CS. Looks like it is just a complete back and forth. They are aware of that person in bathroom and does not put any damage on them, but they are aware of them. Trying to hit anyone on those head holes. Does in fact see them, but gets taken out by the guy playing on head holes. Now in the 2v2 is Ash getting hit up very much on this Frost playing on the mirror window, but they do pinch out their teammate, leaving this Frost in the 1v2, but the Ash is in fact low, so this Frost could in fact win it, but they are going for this plant. They are unaware of this Frost rotating around, but the Frost does in fact see the Ash and almost takes off the head of the Ace here. Now the 1v1
Wait, it should have
all
been a
up to
headshot
the
right
Ace.
there.
Yes, the Ace is aware, does in fact see this Frost, applying good pressure on them as well. Kind of a back and forth thing. This Frost has to apply pressure to be able to get this plant off as well. Frost pushing up, is unaware that the
They're
Ace
right
is
next
right
to each
next
other,
to
and they
each
do
other.
not know.
Sees the Ace, but
Ah,
does not in fact get that kill. They were right next to each other the entire time, kind of
I was
playing ring
playing
around
Ring
the
Around
rosy
the
here.
Rosie.
Yes, but the Ace does in fact get that kill. If that Frost would have gotten that headshot, it would have went completely to them. Just a little bit off. That was very unlucky. It should have been a headshot there, but it was
Both
not.
players need new headsets. Both players need new headsets for real.
Yes, they were kind of playing a little fun game there. Okay, looks like they are going downstairs again, which is a very good play by them. They did win kitchen here. Looks like they're kind of pretty much running the exact same ops. Scopos once again, which Scopos came in handy for them. AoT really likes their Blackbeard. Blackbeard has been the most common op on their side, as well as the ace.
It's been the most common operator in this whole game. I don't think there's been a single round without a Blackbeard.
There has been, but it was only on F2 side. I think they didn't play Blackbeard once or twice. But Blackbeard has been a very common op. It is a very good op to use, especially on Cafe. You can apply pressure in multiple ways, and he does in fact have a shield. You have majority of the attackers' drones in, so that is good by them. Your Vigil might be going for a spawn peek here. Is playing downstairs. Actually, nope, rotating back up completely. He is playing upstairs. See if they go for a top down. So is your Scopos. Your Scopos is on second floor in fireplace. Might go upstairs as well. You have 3 people playing upstairs while the site is downstairs. If they go for a just site push here, it might not be very good on the defenders. Your Legion is kind of in this corner right here near bar. Legion might be getting droned out here. If they find him, he is kind of doomed in this spot, but if they don't, Legion might be getting good picks on this. They do in fact find the Scopos upstairs though, as well as spotting the Legion here. Looks like they might go for a drop here, trying to put some pressure on them. Blackbeard does drop. Knows where that Legion is. Legion gets taken out by the hatch. There's an alarm. Blackbeard pushing up onto, forget which op, Scopos. Scopos rotating down, actually staying right there. They are aware of that now. Scopos might start rotating down because he is in fact being jackal tracked. And yep, they are rotating back down white here. Going for possibly, yep, nope, he cannot do that yet. There we go. He is switching to his other thing. And the castle gets taken out by the jackal here. Now in the 3v5, this is not good on the defenders here. You have your bandit still out of sight, same with your Scopos. And it does find 2 people actually, does get a pick onto that. Ooh, almost getting a double kill there on that with that bandit, but bandit did apply good pressure onto that jackal and taking out the Blackbeard. They are in fact jackal tracking that Vigil. He gets taken out, the ram gets taken out by the Scopos coming upstairs, now going towards reading here. The Ash is aware of this, pushing towards reading as well, seeing if they can get the pick. Not seeing them right now. They are aware of his location though by that jackal track, and looks like they're going to be pinched out by the jackal and the Ash here. Seeing if they're going to get this pick. They are aware of that, and they do get pinched out by the jackal and
That
the
was a
Ash.
beautiful pinch by both of those guys right there.
Yes. It's all up to this. Ooh, this is honestly winnable because both of them are hit up, but they are going to be rotating back down towards site. It looks like they're just going to go for a site push now, knowing that this Vigil is in fact off site. It's 13 seconds left. If they can find where this person is planting, they can easily get this off, but looks like they are not going to be aware of this, so this Vigil is going to have to try and win a post plant, which most likely is going to be evening up the score here. Legion's pushing down into bar and gets taken out by the Ash, proning on the feet holes to get that killed. Vigil was very low, so that was an easy pick off of that. Now it is 6-6. The attackers coming back from being down 6-4, 6 something. 6-4, 6-3, 6-3. They have made a comeback here now, going into overtime. This person can still reach 20 kills here. I don't know how to say his name, so.
Very, very, just Jaw.
Ja can reach
They
20
have a
kills here.
potential. Yeah, I was about to say they have a potential for two people to get 20 kills, but no. Actually, yes, they do. They could have two people hit 20 kills.
Yes, they do. It's very
Very
possible.
unlikely. No, no, it's very, very unlikely. But I could see Ja hitting it. He needs four more, and then
Yes.
Do would need six more. So he'd have to
Yes.
steal Ja's ace and then get an ace the next round, or vice versa.
It is very possible. Alright, so you have F2 on your defense here. It looks like they are going reading room here, which is a certain site. I believe they won this site. I honestly do not remember. Has been a while.
By a while,
Huh.
you mean like 5 minutes?
Yes, a short-term memory loss at the moment.
On the side note, Luka Doncic has 16 and LeBron has 15. LeBron's going 4 for 5 from 3 point right now. That's my goat right there. And then Luka, he's shooting 3 for 7. He's honestly just chucking right now.
Are we talking about Siege?
Yeah, that's Siege. LeBron
It
James is
is?
the goat. I'm talking about Bronny James. Yeah, he hit on the one.
Okay. I'm talking about this game. We gotta cast this game. So it looks like they do have the ops to run for an up-down push. The Vigil getting taken out right away, which is not very good considering that they did lose a bunch of defending rounds. They kind of needed that body, but that Vigil gets taken out. It's already in a 4v4 with over a minute and a half left. Looks like they are going to do an up-down, a down-up-down take. Putting pressure onto red, seeing if they can find a person. Looks like majority of the people are in fact playing upstairs to stop that up-down take here. Looks like your only no one is in sight here. You have your Frost downstairs playing on brown, while your three other defenders are everywhere else. Well, your Mira has now rotated near sight, so that is improvement. Your Ash dropping down with his teammates, putting pressure onto that castle, getting really good damage, is aware of this Mira playing there, takes out that Mira window, I believe. You have them playing good pressure on CS here. You have pretty much majority of the attackers on CS here pushing in towards bar, putting pressure onto this castle. You have your Blackbeard pushing towards them, as well as your Ash not far behind, aware of this mirror window here, but it kind of rotates out of that. You have your castle on that mirror window, while you do have two of them on top white, and that Blackbeard does in fact get taken out. All of the defenders are hit up here. Only your Mira is in sight. Looks like a few of them might be rotating back down to sight. Your castle's the only one upstairs. But that Mira does in fact get taken out just as quickly, while your... forget the fucking name. Shoot, I can't say that.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah,
Teammate is in fact
it's
getting res
basically a
here.
33 right now.
Yeah, no, it's back to a
More like
4v4.
yeah.
For 2v4 actually. They are just getting that pressure on Vert and taking out those bodies here. It is all up to this Frost and this Goyo. They are aware of where the Frost is playing. The Ash does in fact drop down onto him, but
Ash
does
got
not
way
get
too
that
aggro
kill.
right there.
And they drop down onto that Frost. They're kind of baiting them into dropping there, which is a really good play on their part. They're going for the plant, and they do in fact get that kill on the last defender. This might go back to AoT here. It is overtime, might either go double overtime, or it can all go to AoT. It is match point for them here. Came back from a 6-3.
F2 is just having two very disappointing showouts from two of their players, and that's why they're losing right now.
Yes, that is not very good. You only have 3 people really doing much on that team there. Well, the other team has majority of their players dropping decent kills, as well
At least
as,
neutral or above.
yes, as well as you just have your kind of your Vigil there was not a really good play on them. yes, to try and get a quick pick off spawn peak, but they did not win that, which ended up putting them into a really bad spot. Now 6-7 here. We shall see what happens. Can all go into AoT's favor considering they are on defense here playing in kitchen. They did win kitchen quite a few times. I think once or twice here. But we shall see how this goes because it can go in favor of either team right now. Because just as much as F2 has won kitchen, they have also lost it. So this can be up to either team here. They are running the Blackbeard here as well as a Therm, Ash, Grid, and Brava. Watching out for those spawn peaks, but I don't believe anyone is roaming. Nope, looks like they are just playing all towards site, which is a pretty decent play here considering that it is kitchen. But you have that Warden playing on to Freezer shield there. They are getting that wall open to apply some pressure onto Freezer. You have your Blackbeard pushing up, aware of that, nading out that shield, but do they know the person in bar? They might not yet, but they know where this Warden is playing. This bar person could be a really good play on them. Looks like this Blackbeard is kind of pushing in. There is people applying pressure behind them as well. 3 people onto this one singular breach right next to them. If this gridlock can go down brown, actually they are not going down brown. It looks like they might go for that window, which is possibly a good play here. They can get a backstab onto this Warden. Just I think waiting for the call out. Does in fact see the Warden, but does not get that pick yet. They are pushing in, and that Blackbeard does get that kill on the Warden, taking out that pressure right there in VIP section. Looks like they are swinging the breach, and that Brava gets taken out right there by that mute. They are aware, and that Blackbeard does take a lot of damage off that. Bodies are dropping on the attackers. Blackbeard not in a good position there because they do in fact have a Legion here and he is already low health. Blackbeard is playing in bar and your Ash taking on this vertical. Does in fact down the Legion. Possibly gonna get the complete kill. Does not yet. Now into the 2v3 pretty much, but your Legion is down and could possibly be rezzed. But at the moment they are not going for that. Your Gridlock is putting pressure towards a Freezer as well as your Ash rotating down to red here, seeing if they can get a few other picks. These defenders might win it. They might come back and completely win this here. It is not looking good for F2 right now. Looks like your Ash is playing back onto this vert, seeing if they can find a pick, but not finding anything. You have your Fenrir playing near in Harry Potter, and he's aware of this Ash. Ash does get taken out by that Fenrir all up to this Gridlock here. Gridlock gets taken out, and it goes to AoT. They brought it back from 6-3. AoT brought that back really well, ended up winning them that game.